team. Welcome, everyone. I am Kathy Island Madison, your Chief Engagement and Inclusion Officer at Delta Dental, Minnesota. And I am beyond over the moon enjoyed to meet some of our phenomenal individuals from North Minneapolis, aka North Side. North Side as well. So we're just going to start out. This is going to be very informal. We're just going to start out, have each of you introduce yourselves and sort of what you do here at G3 and at North Minneapolis.
So I am Brittney Klass, co-author and owner of Soul and V3.
With Gerard Klass, I am her trusty assistant, co-owner of Soul.
Malik, Rucker, the executive director of V2 Sports.
The Soul Bowl has become a staple in the Twin Cities food scene. And what inspired your journey into the restaurant industry, and how did you turn this vision into what is this reality here?
That's a good question. Thank you. I am lifelong hospitality person. I've worked in restaurants since I was 12. It's actually all I really have ever done. And I started Soul Bowl when I was on maternity leave, when I had my first kiddo, because I just didn't want to work for anybody else. I did not want to be controlled with my time and when I could be with my son, and I was trying to, get my body back together. And so I was doing meal prep for myself and for friends, and we posted online. People just kept asking us to do their meals and start doing catering. And people know my husband for being chef and as my profession. And so we just kind of started doing weddings and church things. And we realized that all of our favorite foods, there was nowhere to go and get it. So we needed to, provide a solution to that problem. And so we created Soul Bowl.
That's great. So Gerard, let me ask you this question. So food has always been a way to bring people together. How do you see the sense of connection and strengthening communities, advancing overall well-being with the food and the service that you've written?
I think food just has always had this power, and one of the things I always say is I got a chance to experience that power being a kid at my grandparents' house before I knew it was this industry or I knew it was this concept. And so I got to watch, whether it was in-laws or people who were divorced or family members, all of the different dynamics that we have in our families. Food was just like this thing that could just heal everybody in that space. And I had one of those grandparents that cooking was an opportunity for them to slow you down just long enough for them to be able to really tell you something and talk to you about life and give these concepts. And so for us, I always still love that power that we get to bring people together. I've been experiencing that all day today, just in the various places that we run, to be able to see community. And what's cool about it is that it isn't just community, but I get to see these authentic, new intersections of people that I know from the community that maybe haven't met each other. And so you're sitting across and having lunch and you get to introduce somebody, and it kind of really shows that strength. And I've seen connections build, whether it's business meetings. I always tease our friends of I need to know what y'all got going on because there's something good going on at this table. And so I really love that food is an opportunity to do that. And we grieve with food, we celebrate with food, and we want to make sure that representation is there for generations to come.
Absolutely. I have a sister or family member that lives close. And so she gets her food on, and then she goes and works out over there. Let me just pivot over there to you.
It's flat.
So Malik, your work at V3 Sports is shaping the health and future of the community, actually, in Minneapolis. What inspired your journey in this work, and what pivotal moments led you to this work?
Yeah, I have a full life of connecting community, education, and sports. So as I think about my path, going from Harvest Prep, right there on also Memorial Highway, to after school at Oak Park Neighborhood Center, going to play basketball and running track at the Hospitality House. I use all of these Northside resources that are here every day that really shape how I view community development, community building, and what I hope the future will look like, which is the V3 Center, where you can find all of that in one space for the entire family. As I was growing up, it was it was hard. My parents, because my mom got to work over here, and I got to get to practice over here, and she figured it out. But to be able to have a space in community that is family oriented in all ages, where we can just build together was really important to us.
We love that sort of sense of community because the Delta Dental community is really one of the pillars of the work that we do as well. So thank you for sharing that north side. All right, so I have a shared question for all of you. So health and well-being take many forms. whether through fitness, food, or community spaces. What does that look like when these elements come together to create what we call real change? And I've seen a lot of real change too since this facility has been here.
It actually is so dope to be here, to work in this facility, because I use it too. So like yesterday, I come in early, work out, see people out there getting in, and they're serious in the morning. They're not playing around. Shower, come down here, get a smoothie. Same people that were upstairs working out, now down here having a business meeting, and just seeing the space get utilized for what it was meant for. It's so cool to see the community come in and really use it. And they're doing their fitness, they're doing their work, they're eating, and they're communing with one another. And it's just really cool to see it and to experience it as a guest as well as a vendor. It's just I see the vision that they had actually come to life, and it's really, really cool to experience. Nice.
I just would say it feels like a new lifestyle that's very authentic to this community. And so whether you're coming to have breakfast, or you're having a meeting, or you're working out, or you're dropping your kids off, I see a lot of spaces where like this just feels like that lifestyle hub. And it's like at each intersection, there's an opportunity for us to add some more value to this community. And what I like about it is I'm seeing all these intersections that were things that we didn't think about. We didn't think about some of the classes or the kids coming in after swim class and bringing their families in to have dinner, and then they get a chance to have dinner. There's so many cool things that when they were planning this, it's been cool to see just the evolution, and excited for it to kind of continue, because I think with summer and outdoors and phase 2 and all the different things, there's so much more that we can bring. And people just light up. There's something about being in this space that everybody's pushing towards a goal to make this community better, that you can feel when you walk in the door.
Our kids swim class here too, so that's one for it.
That's what's work. And at the core of E3 is community building, and we do that through all the different areas and spaces. As we were dreaming up the V3 Center, we're like, we need to have something for all ages. So you got everybody from great grands to the 6-week-old babies here. So the wide range of ages and activities that are here, whether it be in drop-in childcare, the Boys and Girls Club was a free program, which Sobo provides food for. They get snack and dinner every day. So you think about a full day for those kids. They go to school, they get breakfast and lunch and snack and dinner, right? So they're able to focus really on their education and be present and be kids. And we know nutrition and food is such a big, important piece to that. I think water aerobics is one of my favorite classes to watch. My personal favorite class to join is R&B yoga. And the R&B yoga is just a vibe. There's so much going on, but it just, just taking that time to just calm and relax. But at our core is community building. And this space specifically, we look, up and down Plymouth Ave, and it really came to community input, where community was like, we need more food options. We need sit-down spaces. And there, before Sobo came to Plymouth Avenue, there was no food on Plymouth Avenue for 20 plus years. So to be able to bring a restaurant plus a sit-down space was a great collaboration, and it's showing, it's proven true.
Well, I'm excited. Thanks to all of you. And your comment about the water, though. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, and I moved here when I was 10. And I wasn't allowed to swim in the swimming pool in St. Louis, Missouri. So when I came to your tour, they said they can teach the OGs how to swim. So I'm like, so the water aerobics sounds a little safer, though. So maybe I'll try to
It is really
I'll
safe.
enjoy you when you do it, right?
And to that point, though, about 40% of our lessons are adults. And there's all different ages and expertise, but just to be able to take this space and make it a space of comfort where you can address some of those historical traumas and fears that are passed down generation to generation. Be able to get over that is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever seen joy like a kid's swimming class in Minneapolis in January. When it's cold outside, they're in the pool just having a ball. Like, to be a parent, just even think about that. I didn't even thought about, okay, you're gonna be a swim class in January and February for the pools to open in the summer. And so just to see that, and it's a continual thing, and that to be part of their normal routine is just amazing to see.
Wow. Well, I want to say thanks to all of you for what you're doing for our community. Again, my community growing up in North Minneapolis, we're excited to hear your stories, and I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.